Man, listen, man. Everybody hit me up about this meat shit, man. The world going crazy. He ain't spoken yet. But let's get to it, man. If 50 keep fucking around, Rick Ross gonna destroy him. You ain't never heard Rick Ross talk this much shit to 50 ever. Now he calling them hoe ass niggas and you broke nigga. Cause he was trying to go on. He never had this many nuts. You know why he bossing up like that? Cause the nigga got that paper now. His money up. See, I broke nigga 50 was destroying. Rick Ross just sold all his, most of his shit with the wing stops and the checkers and all that shit. He about to do some more investments from what I hear. I heard a white man say that, like Rick Ross just like dumped all that. Somebody offered him a good price for that shit and he offed all that shit. So you know how much that nigga up now? That nigga probably damn near a billionaire right now. You know what I'm saying? And so now he talking heavy. Then he like, nigga, Big Meats come out over there to him. That's a win. So really Big Meats getting used all the way around, my nigga. Like I say, Rick Ross got him over there. Because if you go back on it, nigga, Big Meats was trying to sue this nigga. Y'all don't remember that. Why everybody act like y'all don't remember that Big Meats hated on this nigga at first. When that nigga made the song, I Think I'm Big Meats, Larry Hoover, Big Meats had a problem with that shit, nigga. Talking about a correctional officer. You could pull that shit up, nigga, using his name. The same thing like Rick Ross tried to sue the rapper Rick Ross because of a name. And to me, that was the bummest shit, man. I lost all respect for Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. Like, how in the fuck is you, man? A nigga paying homage to you. Use your, first of all, his birth name could have been Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? You know how many Rick Rosses it is in the world? Whose biological name is Ricky Ross? I know my cousin is a Ross. So, you know what I'm saying? His name ain't Ricky, though, but I'm just saying, suppose he had a brother named Ricky. You know what I'm saying? So how is you going to try to sue a nigga? That was just fucking crazy to me. And this nigga paying homage to y'all niggas. You locked up. You ain't nobody. You need to link in with this nigga. Instead of trying to sue him. You know what I'm saying? So Big Meats tried to sue the nigga about the Big Meats Larry Hoover shit. He didn't like this shit or whatever. So I remember that shit. So now 50 come and say, hey, even though 50 made money off of it, bro, he didn't have to incorporate that nigga son. He didn't have to go out his way to say, hey, man, you know, I got a respect for y'all niggas for what y'all did. People keep saying they not friends, they something. 50, who looked out for Meats in prison? My nigga, you knew he looked out for that nigga in prison. Come on, man, you think he doing business like that and just gonna not give him nothing? Nigga, it don't matter. He put your son in the game. He didn't have to do that. He took your name. Who else was going to do it then? This shit would have been a bullshitting ass Tubi movie. This BMF shit would never have been this. Well, who was going to make it better than 50? Tell me this now. Everybody keep talking about, well, if 50 Cent would have did this BMF shit, this shit would have been on Tubi some goddamn where with some B-class actors in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I want to say something, but I don't know because people take shit the wrong way. I want to say an actor from Detroit, you know, name, you know, but nigga be like, oh, you dissing, dog. No, but you know, these local actor niggas would have been in it, and that's it. Because everybody keeps saying like, well, BMF, he was going to come out and do movies and shit. Who? How? Who's going to make it bigger than what it is? Who would have even thought to make it a motherfucking, whatever that series or whatever it is? Man, couldn't nobody had done what 50 done with this shit. So, to take this nigga's son and make him who he made him, my nigga, gave you a whole second chance. I don't give a fuck if this was a total stranger. Fuck him not being my friend. I owe this nigga, man. Who the fuck is Rick Ross? I mean, goddamn, out of all the niggas in the world that you could have been, who else he got hands with shaking with? Tell me this. Who else has he been? Oh, nigga, you barely seen me since he been out. But since they been out, they been with this nigga enemies more than anybody. I don't understand what the fuck. I don't understand that. So for all y'all saying, well, they weren't friends, he do what he want to. Y'all were thinking fucked up. It got to be loyalty somewhere, man. If this man looked, I don't have to have a problem with Rick Ross. But I'm over here, my nigga. No, you know, I know y'all got a little static. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be over here doing business with this nigga enemy. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get what y'all saying, but I don't. Because, nigga, y'all didn't just pick his niggas he ain't like. You picked the worst enemies. You with the nigga's son. The brother got out and did the shit with the nigga's son who popped the nigga. That's real street beef. So all this fake rap beef, this the nigga that shot 50 Cent 9 times. So you gonna take a picture with this nigga's son. Like, damn, my nigga, like what? Promoting this nigga's shit. Okay, but you can look at that like, okay, that wasn't too bad. The young nigga, maybe he ain't know who the young nigga really was, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of a little excuse on that. Like, maybe, you know, it's like, okay, my nigga, all right, he asked to take a picture with me. I ain't think much of it. He a fan of the brand. You can't tell me who to take a picture with. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. At the same time, I kind of think that shit was, listen, all I'm saying is this, bro. Loyalty is everything. And Big Meech was heavy on that loyalty shit. Go back to how that nigga was talking. To it'll never be another crew like us. Go back to that and how much he spoke on loyalty, nigga. Do you think if it was in reverse, he would buy that shit? Be real. In reverse, if Big Meech looked out for a nigga and did all this shit, and a motherfucker got out of jail and went over there and started fucking with a nigga he know he got beef with. He know he don't like this nigga. That's disloyal. I don't give a fuck. That's disloyal than the motherfucker, nigga. You the only motherfucker about to win out this shit is Rick Ross. It didn't win all bad. It didn't win bad. Nah, the only motherfucker about to benefit, listen to what I'm telling you, is Rick Ross. Because Rick Ross' name, man, y'all can call him a correction officer, whatever the fuck you want. See, this the thing what money do. Everybody call this nigga a rat, a correction officer. You know how many motherfuckers be at this nigga car show with they cars in the show, sucking this nigga dick that behind closed doors talked about this nigga like this correctional officer ass, soft ass nigga, but they right there in his face. But he a nigga that do that shit. Tia, whatever her name is, she came out and said he a fake ass nigga too. Like that. So that's how I know he playing Meech. He probably like, look, watch me get this nigga. He don't give a fuck. He doing that shit to get at 50, my nigga. He doing that shit to troll 50. It ain't that important that he fuck with no Big Meech, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He trolling 50. And this nigga allowing this nigga to disrespect the man. Who the fuck is him to Rick Ross? I don't need you to promote no goddamn car show of mine, nigga. Now, not knowing this, but Rick Ross, you fucking your own shit up. Because now 50, it's all bad. Like I'm telling you, it's all bad because now you got rap. So now you got a so-called rap that a lot of people going against. Now you got this nigga promoting your car show and concerts. It's just a big ass pot of bullshit brewing, my nigga. And it all could have been prevented if Dog would have just stayed. You know what I'm saying? But everybody keeps saying you can't tell a grown nigga who to talk to or who not to talk to. All right. Well, you already know how 50 get on. So you knew that beforehand. So it ain't like you new to this or none of this shit. I think pride is the reason why Meeks did this shit. I think that nigga like, you know, like shit. Like I was listening to Gangsta earlier and he was like, he might have felt some way that 50 went in on his brother like that for taking the picture and was like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I just think this shit is totally, I think this shit was wrong as fuck. Not a rat and shit, I ain't seen it. If it ain't no paperwork showed up all this time, ain't nothing else, it ain't nothing else coming up. See, 50 already knew this bitch was a rat. He had to deal with her. Now, that's what make it look suspicious to me, too. This is another, this making it suspicious. Meech, if you know this bitch a rat, well, how do she got your shit? She a known rat now. Like, even if you didn't know before, you knew after that this bitch was a cooperator. How does she own the rights to BMF? Well, was it too late to go back? I mean, you got to explain this shit, my nigga, because if you didn't know then, you damn sure know now she's working for the government. Did you know then? It'll never come out. Because even if she get up right now and say, yeah, he knew, bitch, you just said a year ago, a couple years ago, he didn't know. So what made your shit sway this time? Is it money? Is it because it's the same way? Is it the same way 50 doing? Because he ain't get his way, now he want to get some shit going. So, bitch, if he said fuck you about something, y'all got into it, now you want to say, you know what, fuck it. 50 could have been like, bitch, here go $20 million. Fuck it. I bet you call this nigga, this nigga did this. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how motherfuckers play dirty. So look, if it ain't in black and white, bro, I don't believe it. I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to sway that way. That bitch can't say nothing that's going to change my mind at this point either. But the thing is, he need to talk. My opinion is he need to talk. Now, this is just my opinion, dog. Now, y'all can have y'all opinion, but to me, that was some disloyal shit. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker can't talk to who he want to talk to, but the way they both played that shit, how are you fucking, nigga, I done all this shit for you, and you fucking with the niggas that I don't fuck with heavy, though. And you know how I get down. So it's like, man, look, listen to what I'm telling y'all. Rick Ross is going to be the only motherfucker that come out this shit on top. Facts. Rick Ross using that nigga like he being little boy. See, he thought he was being little boy fucking with 50. He thought like, nigga, I'm the nigga. Who the fuck is this 50 Cent nigga? You know, everybody talking about like, no, you know what I'm saying? That arrogant shit kick in like, I'm Big Meech, nigga. Nigga, when you was a nobody when I was out here. Like, who the fuck is you, nigga? So he like, I ain't gonna be little boy, but no, nigga, I'm gonna go over here and talk to who I want to talk to. This nigga ain't gonna tell me who the fuck. Okay. Now you over there with this nigga. This nigga using you to get at this nigga. That's crazy. That's like what bitches do. A bitch go get a nigga homeboy, and start fucking with him just to get at a nigga that she was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this nigga really liking her and shit, thinking that he in love with the hoe, and this bitch the whole time she fuck with him just to get back at another nigga. That's what that shit is to me. That's bitch shit, my nigga. Facts, that's bitch shit that's going on. This nigga Rick Ross don't give two fucks about no Big Meech. Cause he killing two birds with one stone, nigga. Rick Ross killing two birds with one stone, nigga. Meech, you tried to hold me. I paid homage to you on this song back in the day, nigga. And you hold me. You said, you called me a correction officer. You tried to sue me over this fucking song and all that shit. Nah, look, nigga. Nah, look, nigga. And 50, nah, look, nigga. He killing two birds with one motherfucking stone. If y'all too young or don't know, Google this shit. YouTube this shit. When Meech tried to sue Rick Ross, this is facts, nigga. I remember this shit with my own eyes. The nigga did not like that song. I remember this. So I'm telling you now, the only nigga gonna win out this bitch is Rick Ross. And that's my opinion about this shit. All that rat allegation shit, I don't know. Do it sound suspicious? Do it look suspicious? Definitely. Like I say, the bitch got the beak and the feathers. I'm just waiting on that to see it walk and quack, my nigga. Because you know what they say, if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck. If it look like it's a duck, right? All right. So Big Meeks need to say something. But he ain't saying nothing. That's suspicious as a motherfucker too. At first, I was like, I wouldn't say nothing either. Nigga calling me a rat, I'm not gonna say a motherfucking thing. But this shit getting this hot now, nigga. Like, and look, that, like I say, without a big push like 50, my nigga, that BMF shit is dead, dog. That shit is dead, dog. Like, what you gonna do? Who gonna touch it at this point? With rat allegations behind it and all this shit and this shit. So the whole boat then went under. All because going to fuck with, is it that important to go fuck with a nigga? Our nigga's enemy, that nigga, listen, bro, this, fuck what y'all talking about. This nigga gave this nigga a whole nother life. Not only put your son in a great position, my nigga. Everybody called this nigga dusty, musty, bummy. That's what everybody's saying about, look, this nigga took that nigga and made him that nigga. So you got a chance to come out and have a BMF part 2, nigga. You think, fuck a Rick Ross. You think I would have went over? Hell no. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if this was a total stranger. We never talked. If a nigga took my motherfucking son in, nigga, while I was locked up, I didn't have to worry about shit while I was in jail. Fuck, it's not that important for me to go fuck with this nigga enemy. Especially if you a loyal type of nigga like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like my little bro said last night. Well, hey, you did this with dog and this, and he don't fuck with dog. Yeah, well, this nigga ain't take my motherfucking kids in neither, though. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't that type of thing. This just some little internet shit. It ain't like it's it ain't like it's you, nigga. And a nigga you don't fuck with, I go over there and say, hey, that I know you beef and shoot out with. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just bad. It ain't that he can't tell you who and who not to be friends with, man. But it's like you campaigning with this nigga more than you campaigning with 50 Cent. That's what it look like to the world. It's like, damn, you fuck this. I mean, man, you gotta really think about what you doing out here, my nigga. And I'm telling you now, Rick Ross he laughing on the inside. He don't give a fuck about no big meats, my nigga. This nigga's filthy fucking rich right now. So, like I say, Rick Ross winning, checkmate. And if 50 keep on, Rick Ross gonna end up putting a fork in this nigga. Because if he keep acting like this, now you fucking with a known rat. You can't say you didn't know this, right? Because you fucking with Tammy Combs and all them motherfuckers. So now, well, people can say, well, he ain't in the street no more. He a businessman. Shit still apply, nigga. It still apply, nigga. Because your whole reputation is from the streets. So you saying now, as a street ass, what the fuck is wrong with people? That shit still apply, nigga. You not no regular civilian. You was a street nigga. But and look at Jay-Z fucking with a stone cold rat. That's running their businesses, though. Man, I don't know people were thinking, bro. But the shit was unloyal to me. It was definitely unloyal to me. Both of them niggas, it's a done deal, man. Like I say, Rick Ross the way 50 moving, he getting sloppy now. And Rick Ross' confidence is all the way up now. It's like when a nigga money up like that, my nigga, and the way nigga, I see it in him. See, he used to be fair. He barely spoke on 50. He'd say little monkey this and shit like that. But now he talking whole nigga. Like, dog, he going in on this nigga like 50 used to do niggas. You know what, that nigga money up, man. And so, look, he looking now like, look, I got your little token over here with me. And he gonna run that shit in the ground until he can't run it no more, my nigga. And now people gonna be mad at 50 about this. See, because now it's split. Because a lot of people thinking like, most of the people that was on my shit, like, who the fuck is 50 Cent? To tell him who he can and can't. 50 Cent a bully. This. So people, yeah, nigga. See, everybody had a time. Man, everybody loved niggas until it come to that time where the world turned against you, bro. And this might be 50 Cent time. Puffy time came. Jay-Z time coming. You see it slowly building up. Like, I don't watch a lot of niggas be on top of the game, and one incident made the world turn against them, man. And this could be that. Remember I told y'all that, man. Y'all heard that shit first. I want everybody to prosper. I want all these niggas to win, bro. I don't understand why they can't get this shit together. I thought it was a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit, they working together. That's how naive I am and how I want niggas to win. As a grown-ass man, old as I am, I'm like, man, this some YouTube shit. These niggas all getting along. Yeah, but yeah, that arrogant shit fucked Meech over, man. He thought he was being little boyed over there with 50. What the fuck you look like over here hugged up with this nigga? And that's just my opinion, man. I'm Trap Talk Blue. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, and comment on this shit, man.